Hey everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the first issue of Superior Spider-Man Team Up, issue number 1. Now, as you know, Superior Spider-Man Team Up was meant to feature Otto Octavius as the Superior Spider-Man, teaming up with other Marvel heroes, or at one point even creating his own Sinister Six again, called the Superior Six. And like I said, I have been trying to find the other issues and trying to cover each story. So the cover has Otto Octavius as the Superior Spider-Man, with the other Marvel heroes going down like sort of Black Op agents. And the story mainly starts off how at New York, a couple are being mugged until Cloak and Dagger show up, and just then, Otto Octavius and Spider-Man show up, and we see Cloak and Dagger saying, "Spider-Man, we had this under control. There was no need to..." And of course, punches out Dagger. And of course, we kind of see how at Hell's Kitchen, Daredevil ends up getting beaten up by Otto Octavius. And we see how Captain America is seeing the news clippings of Otto Octavius Spider-Man, and keep in mind the other Marvel heroes have no idea this is Otto Octavius, and have no idea about the Mind Swap. And we see Jarvis saying, "Shall I send out the call, sir?" "Yeah. Avengers assemble." And of course, this is where we see the Avengers pointing out everything that's been happening, with Spider-Man being put in probation, what happened to Massacre and Jester and Screwball, and even everything that's been going on lately. And of course, this is where we see Otto Octavius swinging by, and just then, we see Gravity trying to run for his life, only to be stopped by Otto Octavius. And of course, we also see how Power Man, Iron Fist, Sun Girl, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange are all being taken down one by one, along with the Future Foundation members, which are She-Hulk, Madame Medusa, She-Thing, and even Ant-Man. So of course, just as Otto's about to leave, we kind of see the other Avengers showing up, with Hyperion, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, and Thor, and Otto saying, "Until a number of weeks ago, my name was Otto Octavius, known and feared by the world as the supervillain Dr. Octopus." And of course points out everything that led to the events, and of course has to avoid the other heroes trying to take him down. And we kind of see him saying, "You idiots, let me go. Settle down, no one wants this to get uglier than it already has." And of course, this is how we see how Otto Octavius points out about Iron Man's armor, and pointing out a certain virus that's been affecting other heroes. But of course, Black Widow and the others are fine, but Hyperion's been infected by the Carrion virus. And if you don't know, Carrion was a character during the events of the Clone Saga, and like I said, the point of the Clone Saga was just a mess that a lot of 90s people want to forget. And of course, Hyperion ends up getting out of control. And we see how Hyperion is attacking the other heroes due to the Carrion virus. And we kind of see Carol being the sort of main thing to try and take down Hyperion. And we kind of see Otto Octavius saying, "I had this handled, and then you interfered. To think that you put me on probation. Enough. What's happening here? That imbecile Oaf has been possessed by a sentient virus, the Carrion virus." And of course, we kind of see how Otto Octavius points out that he needs the device, which he's been using. And of course, just as everything seems to be going out of control, we kind of see how Hulk and the others manage to take down Hyperion, and the virus saying, "Ha ha ha! You are nothing to the Hyperion cannot be stopped, and soon it will bond to this form forever." His face, what is that? "That's Carrion. I'm going to shoot him now." And of course, this is where we kind of see how he points out that he needs to do this, and they need to take this risk. So they managed to fight off the virus, and we kind of see how Hyperion's back to normal, and we kind of see how Cap even talks about his probation, saying, "Probation? Oh, were you serious about that? Adorable. It's been a long day, gentlemen. If you need me to save you all again, call me." And this is kind of like where we see now Otto Octavius has been keeping other former members of the Sinister Six, like an alternative version of Mysterio known as Mysterion after the events of the whole Ultimate Spider-Man story. Vulture, also Electro and Sandman he's going to be forming his own Superior Six. And we kind of see how Carrion is letting know by Jackal that they're going to be going to Phase 3. And if you don't know, Jackal is Miles Warren, who is known for cloning Spider-Man and other characters. And yeah, this is the story. So I think issue 1 is sort of okay, but like I said, I think it's trying to make Otto seem like he should be Spider-Man, even though Peter is always going to take risks, but knows when to handle a situation and not go too overboard with some of his actions. I think the story definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay, but really, I think the team behind Superior Spider-Man should have stopped trying to make Otto seem like he should be Spider-Man, and maybe have Otto kind of questioning if being Spider-Man is about taking risks or trying to improve himself. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.